Woods from Refuge of Hope, and we have warming centers in Stark County, especially in Canton, for daytime and for evening. And we're going to talk about the centers for you, but let's talk about the Refuge of Hope.
Oh,
Kristie.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's ouch cold out there, so we're happy to be able to offer some assistance to escape from that for a little bit. But Refuge of Hope Ministries, we're located right in downtown Canton, serving all of Stark County, though.
2nd Street Northeast near Cherry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, just a block away from the SARTA Transit Center.
Very cool.
Yeah, so it makes it convenient. If you can get downtown, you can take a 1-block walk over and get hot, nutritious meals 9 times a week. And those are for folks beyond just those experiencing homelessness. It's open to anyone in the community.
This is at the Refuge of Hope.
Correct.
Now, what are those meals? You said 9 times a week, breakfast, lunch, dinners?
So there's lunch on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 10:30 to noon. There are other ministries that might have a lunch on the other days that we are not serving, so we're just trying to bridge the gaps.
Right.
And then supper every Monday through Friday from 4:30 to 6.
Oh, wow. You know, I cook and serve at the University Settlement, my old neighborhood in Slavic Village in Cleveland, on Tuesdays. I'll have to stay in touch with you if you ever need. I mean, we've been making meals for anywhere from 190 to 240
Yes,
on
that
Tuesdays.
sounds about right. We peak usually around about 250. Some days we've been a little higher than that, but that sounds about our average as well. And Yolanda and her staff really do an excellent job of putting together a hot, nutritious meal
A
served.
filling meal, too, I'm sure.
It is, and it's served in such a friendly way. With
It's family, isn't it?
volunteers that put a plate of food right in front of you like you'd get at a restaurant.
Kristie Woods joining us from Refuge of Hope, and it is a daytime warming center. I also want to point out that the Crossroads United Methodist Church at Cleveland Avenue Southwest in West Tusk, ICANN Housing, Market Avenue North near 12th, and the Stark Library main branch. They are all warming centers pretty much during the day. Now, your hours again are?
Yeah, so the warming center hours are from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. for us. I'd also add Total Living Center to your list of daytime warming centers.
Okay, thank you.
Which they're super convenient because they're located across the street from one of the overnight warming centers. So
Okay, and your overnight warming center, St. Paul AME Church on East Tusk, and the Duber Elementary School, they're pretty much 8P to 8A.
that's correct.
Now, is it if someone is more than a few blocks away from Refuge of Hope, is there transportation-wise that they can get there?
Absolutely. It's a free ride on SARTA. Just tell them where you're going. They'll get you to Refuge of Hope. They'll get you to St. Paul AME on Route 107. And Route 113 gets you a free ride to the Duber Elementary School.
And we're talking to Kristie Woods again from Refuge of Hope. Kristie, I have to ask you this. You were in radio at one time.
I was. It's been a long time
Well,
ago.
you know what? It's still part of you. What was your motivation to do what you're doing now? Because again, you're doing saintly work.
Well, I was forced out of radio, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That wasn't a choice. But when my heart was broken, it was mended by the choices that followed.
Okay, very cool.
You know, I believe God puts stepping stones in your path to lead you in directions you wouldn't
Oh,
necessarily
he's holding us
pick
by
for
the
yourself.
hand. There's no doubt.
And so I did a lot of fundraising and development at a nursing home and assisted living in North Canton for 10 years at St. Luke Lutheran Community. And that's how I learned about fundraising. But I really was led to doing something to learn more about our homeless situation here in Stark County that it honestly, naively, I didn't think existed in the way that it does many years ago. My eyes were open to that, and I was motivated to do something about it. And so I've been at Refuge of Hope for the last 8 years.
I've got to ask you this. We come into Refuge of Hope. Paint a picture. I mean, is it a big open room and you got to throw down a blanket on the floor and that's it? Tell us about
Oh my
what's
goodness,
happening
it's
there.
so much more than that.
I'd
So
love to hear
there,
that.
there was a day where it was almost like that. We've expanded and several buildings later. We have 66 beds of shelter for men.
wow.
They're bunk beds. Every man has his own locker to put his clothing and hygiene items and towels and things in.
Now, this is during the day, of course.
Yeah, so this is our shelter that operates 24/7.
Oh, okay, very good. Thank you for clearing that
the
up.
warming center. Our guests are seated in the dining room where our guests are having meals normally, but those that are there for the warming center sit at tables and chairs, and they're served coffee and snacks throughout the day. There's not a lot to do, but it's a warm place to be, and there's some great folks keeping them company. And
It's
making
family,
friends.
isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
There's
For
no doubt
sure.
it's family. Now, I know some folks are thinking right now, because I know what Stark County and Canton especially is all about, people helping people.
Yeah.
How could folks say, you know what, boy, I've got quite a few pounds of coffee I could bring over. I have some snacks I could bring over.
Yeah,
I have some hot
absolutely.
chocolate or hot tea.
So-
how can they get a hold of you to get that delivered and to get more information on
Well,
that?
you can call us at 330-453-1785. That
One more
number's
time?
453-1785, or refugeofhope.org. You can get that information readily available. You can seek us out, give us a DM on Facebook or Instagram, whatever. We're there too. But we've got folks that have been dropping off snacks, bottled water. If you think about doing bottled water, we just ask that maybe consider the smaller bottles if you find them, because we're seeing a little bit of waste in the larger bottles. So, the smaller bottles are best, but we're not going to turn away
Right.
the larger ones as well. Snacks that are easy to the teeth, that aren't too hard to chew. Crackers and granola bars, Pop-Tarts for easy
Oh,
breakfasts that you
yes.
don't really have to do a lot of preparation.
And I guarantee you that you don't need a toaster for Pop-Tarts.
Correct. Yeah, I didn't know that as a kid. I thought they were raw, but they're just as good cold. So, all of those things can be dropped off. If it's outside of office hours, door 4 says deliveries on it, ring the doorbell, and somebody will graciously open the door and help you unload your donation.
When did you start doing the daytime warm-up? It's just this past week with the colder temperatures?
Yeah, so when the temperature drops into dangerously low temperatures, we coordinate with the city of Canton and we open up and make sure that we're broadcasting that news so that folks know they have a place to escape from the cold. You'd be very surprised at some of the curious, creative places that people are utilizing to stay dry, to try to stay warm, get out of the wind that is not necessarily safe. We got a phone call, a report of 2 women who were in a tent in a dumpster. Well, if you fall asleep in that dumpster, what happens when they come to empty that dumpster?
You get dumped into the
really
big truck, yes.
dangerous things could happen. And plus just the fact that it's just too cold to be outside. So.
I agree with you 100%. Once again, the Refuge of Hope, a daytime warming center, 888P plus 9 meals a week, a nice hot dinner every week, Monday through Friday. Also, don't forget the Total Living Center, Stark Library Main Branch, ICANN Housing, Crossroads United Methodist Church. Those are during the day, along with Refuge of Hope. And in the evening, St. Paul MMA Church on East Tusk and Duber Elementary School, Duber Avenue Southwest. Everybody is welcome.
Yes.
Have you been flown yet?
No, we're actually doing really well. I would say we hit max capacity at St. Paul AME the other night, which is
Okay.
why Duber Church or Duber Elementary opened
Fantastic.
up. But we're also distributing coats and hats and gloves. So, folks, if you need a warmer layer, if you lost your gloves, the clothing ministry at the Community Care Center at Refuge of Hope is also open from 3 to 5, Monday through Friday. You can just stop in and those items are freely given to us. We freely give them to the community as well.
Kristie Woods from Refuge of Hope joining us. Kristie, I know you're going to slide off across the hall to our sister station, 94.1 Mix, and talk to Matt Fantone. We want to get the message out. And one of the reasons I treasure being here and filling in for Pam, because stations that are live and local, that care about the community and to care, and you care too. And it's a nice little a team that we put together, isn't it?
It really is, and we appreciate the fact that you're helping us get the word out because so many people need to hear it, and it comes from so many different resources. So thank you for being a strong one here in Stark County.
And if you see, and you're welcome, if you see someone that's out and about and really even just shuffling down the street, let them know. Let them know. And you know what? Feel free to give them a ride if you can. There's no doubt.
So I don't suggest you personally giving folks a ride for your own safety. You can call
I'm
police.
from the inner city, so I have done that before.
The police, you can get them, call the non-emergency number, and dispatch will send somebody. And also the
Very good. Thank you for that,
SARTA
yes.
buses are free rides. So, you can recommend really great alternatives than picking them up in your own car.
Thank you.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. Your choice. But I wouldn't
I'm a little
recommend-
different, okay? I fly sideways, okay?
Yeah.
Kristie, I can't thank you enough. And again, just for being here, but also for what you do and the staff and volunteers at Refuge of Hope. It's very, very special and very important, and we need that today.
Well, our entire community is what helps make it happen,
There you go.
and it's because God stirs their hearts. So
Takes
we
a village,
give him all
right?
the credit. Thank you.
It takes a village.
It
Thank you
does.
so much. Kristie Woods with us at Refuge of Hope. Mark Bunch Bishop, Munch in for Pam. Nowhere else, friend. Right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
It's that time again, riders. The Miller Lite Canton Motorcycle